Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Patient Gamer Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. Hopefully, my mic will hold up this video. I think it's dying, but I might have fixed it. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll see. Only way I can know is once the video is actually recorded, unfortunately. So, before we get started, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And then we can get going into the toy shop here. Last video, we finished the the Devourer's quest line. Got ourselves some armor that I'm probably just going to sell. Yeah. But now all we really have left is the main quest line, kind of. Getting into Lucian's tomb and the Tyrion and all that crap. So we're going to start off by talking to the toy maker, who is the guy that actually created the Trials of... I forget what it's... Trials of Lucian? I forget what it's called. But this is pretty much the last quest line we have to do. And then, game's over. So, here we go.
A visitor. Tell me, do you like puppets?
Admit that you do. Say you don't like puppets. In fact, you find them a little unsettling. Hesitate and offer an uncertain shrug. I like puppets.
The toy seller nods and smiles.
Wonderful. Here, take a look at this.
The puppet springs to life.
Play with me.
Impressive, no? There's a lot of craftsmanship in that small package. Quite a lot. Now, what can I do for you? I haven't had many callers of late, what with all the fuss and hubbub that's been going on outside.
All right. Oh, actually want to see this. I think I might use this for the thumbnail. Those are pretty cool. A bewitched Muppet. Toy seller Sanders. Maybe I'll use you for a thumbnail instead. Just get like a couple of footage right here. I don't know. Either way, go back to talking to him.
You're positively haunting me with your presence.
I do actually want...
Something I can help you with?
I want his love grenade, maybe. Cluster bomb. Cursed firestorm. Frost grenade. Teleportation scroll and nether swap scroll. Always good to get one of those. Charm scroll. Yeah, why not? I don't see why not. Love grenade is expensive. Man, that's expensive. But you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford to, or not afford, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time to actually upgrade all my gear anyways, because I just don't have any of the sundries. So whatever. We'll just buy that. Might as well. All right. Ask how the puppets are moving. Not Muppets, puppets.
Sauce, what else? Each and every one of my darlings has a little bit of magic in them. It turns a mere toy into a friend.
Wonder how he avoided Magister persecution. They controlled the city until recently, after all. Ask if he isn't afraid that Voidwelkin will be attracted to his use of Force. Ask where his interest in puppets came from. I keep on saying Muppets now that I read that. Number 2.
Oh, no, not at all. I use only the smallest sprinkle of sauce in my work. I'd hardly think a Voidwoken would set its sights on me and my darlings.
All right. Ask about the Magister persecution.
I'm on good terms with the Divine Order. They know what my work entails. They've even had use for me in the past. I have nothing to fear from them.
Ask where his interest in puppets came from.
I love my work. I love the possibilities of it all. The idea of engineering something to perfection. But one aspect always fails me. People. Fallible, mortal, irrational people.
I hear ya.
He throws an adoring glance to one of the puppets.
Still a little creepy, though.
My darlings aren't like that. They're pure and beautiful. They don't make mistakes, and they don't question my desires. I don't need others anymore. I have something better.
Okay, about the cathedral.
What of it?
Ask what he can tell you about the cathedral and Lucian's tomb.
It is a feat of engineering. A modern marvel, unmatched in quality anywhere in the realm. I should know, as it is my greatest work to date.
Oh.
But you should broach more practical matters with Lord Protector Ahu, the keeper of the cathedral. You should find him in his chambers there.
I'm familiar. Ask if it's true that he designed the Path of Blood in the cathedral. That's what it is, Path of Blood. Said that you found Lord Arhu. He was being held captive by Linder Kim, but now he has sent you here so that you can learn how to traverse the Path of Blood Zone. Number 2.
Myself and others, some of the finest feats of engineering ever conceived guard the remains of the divine. The Path of Blood was our masterpiece. Now I'm the last one alive, the last engineer of the cathedral and its secrets. I've retired and found a new calling, these wondrous darlings. One of my late colleagues designed them for the cathedral, little wind-up sentries to guard against intruders. Now I busy myself turning the surplus into toys. It truly feels good to spread a little joy in my twilight years.
If you say so. Alright, say that you found Lord Arhu.
Held captive? By Kem? Are you certain?
Refer to the source amulet Arhu mentioned. Only the keeper could have known about it. Lower your head. You were a personal witness to the torture Kim wrought on Arhu. Reveal that you are Godwoken where matters of divinity are concerned. May you speak truth. And it's number 1.
Then I was right to sequester myself here with my puppets. Trusting people is a folly.
Yeah, I get that.
But it seems that you are to enter the tomb of the divine. And I am to help you get there. So be it. In order to pass the first chamber, you'll need an amulet that's charged with source. 5 souls worth to be precise. Here, take this amulet and fill it with source. When you've done that, return to me and I'll tell you what must be done next. You must wear the amulet as you consume source. The excess power will be siphoned into it until it is full. Good luck. You may need it.
Alright.
Greetings. I trust that the item I
Thinking I might want to
is
buy
having
these
the
disarming
desired
kits too.
effect.
I mean, will I really need them? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so with this amulet, I'm pretty sure we could just go to Linder Kim's, the fountain in his basement. Or his vault, rather. And I think we could just fill it up there. But let's see. Grant skill, replenish source. Let's see if we can do that. That way we don't have to, like, go around. I mean, yeah, the only other way we can do it is fighting, like, sucking up souls and stuff, I think. But I think I can fight the puppets that this guy has upstairs, which we'll probably do anyways. I think you can suck the source from them as well. But let's just see if we could do it this way real quick. Responsibility. Maybe I could suck up Lord Kim. Where did it go? Finish source? Kiki? Kiki? Give source point on contact.
My amulet is glowing with
Oh, I could just do it to myself. Or can I? No? Draw source from your amulet. No? I'm confused. Shouldn't I be able to do it? Set replenish source. Draw source. It says source. Grant skill replenish. An ancient amulet that contains... Oddly enough, the sides and the face of the amulet look worn. Number of uses. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know. Let me see how that works. Oh, where did my mouse go? Okay, my mouse cursor is just disappeared for some reason. Man, things just keep going great every time I play this game. Just technical difficulty after technical difficulty. I cannot see my mouse cursor now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not. So I might have to restart the game. Okay, and we're back, and we have a mouse cursor now. Crying out loud. This game hates me today. All right. I think I know there's a way to do it with this. It might be because I'm floating. Maybe that's why. I know there's a way to replenish it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I knew the fountains did it somehow. So you just have to be on the ground because I was floating. Okay. Look at my legs. Oh, those are skitty. I need to do some squats and some calf raises. Look at that. That's horrible. Okay, so yeah. This is the simplest way to do it.
My amulet is already brimming with sauce.
There we go.
It cannot contain more.
So that's easy part. You can also, I think, use the ability replenish source on, like, I don't know if it's a spirit or a body or something like that. But this is the fastest way. So let's replace this with my usual stuff. I never use this vulture ability. I should probably use that more. Wonder if I can oh, bloodied arm over there. Can I eat that? Where's the bloodied arm? I saw it. It said bloodied arm. I know it did. Where did it go? There it is. Why is it only showing up at like certain angles? Now it's not showing anything. Oh. Okay, I guess that's actually not going to give me anything. All right, let's go and see if we can talk to Mrs. Kim again and get more tea leaves, because I really don't want to have to go to the end, the last fight, or the last kind of quest line without tea leaves.
Do you mind?
Okay,
I have
good.
guests at present.
We can get a
This is
whole
not
bunch.
the time or the place.
Not gonna really.
And you
get
are
those.
evidently not the sort I should be consorting with, judging by your manners.
What are you talking about? You just loved me the other day. City Square. All right, so we got the amulet. It's all filled up. Let's go talk to the tinkerer over here, Toy Seller Sanders, and his creepy little, like, puppet toy things that he messes around with. I don't know what he does with these things.
Greetings. I trust that the item I gave you is having the desired effect.
Say that it's charged. That's what to do next.
Charged, you say? That would mean that 5 souls have been... actually, I'd rather not dwell on exactly...
No, I just stepped in a puddle.
On to the next matter. You'll need the Scroll of Atonement. It's locked in my desk on the 2nd floor. The password is Giora. When you have both the charged amulet and the scroll, go to the Path of Blood. On the left side of the chamber, on a pillar near Lucian's statue, you should see a hidden mechanism. It will clear the way. Good luck. You may need it.
Fair enough. Simple enough. Easy enough. Alright, so we're going to head on upstairs, and there's going to be a little bit of a fight. Which I don't know why, because these things know I'm coming up here.
Papa's permission granted. You may pass, friend, and...
The puppet's words choke off. It spasms and flares with sauce. Then it is still once more, and a different voice emerges from within.
You have hampered me long enough.
Isn't he cute?
This place will be your tomb, the only one you shall enter.
Well, I don't know why you guys are so bad at me. Owie. Okay, this is a super easy fight, obviously. Best way to do this, though, I want to get them all bunched up. Because, they are really weak to fire. Like, really weak. Negative 50%. Which means it's super easy to hurt them. And they also don't really do a lot of damage, so... kind of a silly fight. Let's put this on you. One shot. Oh, wow, you're using Epidemic of Fire. Really easy. Man, they got some beefy spells. I'm gonna put some flame totems over there. Up, there goes half your health. Sorry. Oh, that guy is chain lightning. Is that gonna stun me? That could be a pain. It's awesome song. I'm gonna use this. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm gonna use this. And I'm gonna use... Okay, let's just swap you. And then... I have no idea why that killed him. I mean, I guess because it just put him in fire, but alright. I'll take it. Yeah. And it just pops up back here. What the heck is going on with this game? Man, I've been having so many technical difficulties with this. Oh, hey, virtue token. Heck yeah. I could use that in the last fight for sure. Definitely use that. I'm gonna need those. Big time. Alright, I think there might be something worth looting in here. Maybe not. Painting of a battle. And inquire on rare source relics. Where is that? Have I read that already? This tomb describes an amulet that stores source within. Oh, okay, that's just the amulet that we already have. Yeah. Sanders told us how to pass the path of blood, scroll of atonement, blah, blah, blah. Well, that did something to my quest line. I don't know what. Yeah, take that, sell it. Wooden figurines are not bad to sell. Worth a lot. And if you actually click this stuff like... Oh no, I can't reach it. Manually, I think it picks it up faster. Alright, I'm gonna steal everything in here. See? Rather than holding Alt and trying to do it like that, it's faster than to just click it manually. Wooden doll. What's over here? Oh, pillow. Actually, let's just take it, and then we'll take that too. Sell it. Get more feathers, just so I can make more teleportation scrolls, if we ever get the chance. More pillows. I'll take a water balloon, might as well. I'll take that too, it's worth a pretty penny. Can also upgrade my rune thingies. Alien life essence. I need air. So I can do some more teleportation scrolls, you guys. 1,200 for that. Yikes. This guy has a lot of expensive stuff in his place.
The desk is locked tight. Instead of a keyhole, there's a gilded inlay that bears an engraving. It was all for you. Beneath this sits a framed square of blank parchment.
Stare intently at the parchment. You've read about designs such as this before. A password must be written on the blank parchment in order to unlock the desk. Sure.
You take a nearby quill and dip it into an inkwell. Then you poise its tip over the framed square of parchment.
It's Giora.
The ink is absorbed into the parchment until it vanishes. Somewhere within the desk, a mechanism unlocks with a click.
How quaint. Scroll of Atonement. Look at all these goodies. This guy's loaded. Painting of Alexander. Oh, Alexander. You were misunderstood to a certain degree. Man, not bad. Not bad at all. Lots of money. I guess I gotta check something. Yeah, okay. Water balloon. Sure, why not? Alright, so I got the atonement scroll. Then I guess we can head on out. No point in sticking around. Where are you?
The puppet looks at you with what almost amounts to curiosity. You sense power from within it, a measure of source, just enough to make the plaything seem alive.
Source gives life. Crazy.
I believe I've told you all that you required. Was there something else?
Tell him that a dark entity called the God King possesses puppets and used them to attack you. Yeah.
What? There must be some mistake. They're just toys now. They wouldn't hurt a fly, unless I wanted them to. I'll look into the matter. A misunderstanding, I'm sure. I believe I've told you all that you require.
Alright, just make sure
Was
I
there something else?
don't want to get this cursed firestorm grenade. Paying for $5,000, not really. That's expensive. Alright, let's get out of here. Sell this stuff. Hey, Karen got good stuff. Don't you diss on him, lady. Oop. Alright. Why did it bump out? Yeah. Okay, what is this? Kiss of Death. 2 to intelligence, 7 to crit. 100% chance to ignite surfaces, fire surface, terrain. 10% chance to bleed, atrophy, or blind. That's actually pretty cool, but I'd much rather keep the stats on mine. Like usual, very hard once you find something you like to get rid of it. Sell these giant diamonds. And sell these wooden figurines. Sell these pouches and stuff. I'm not going to use these. Puppet bead. Not going to use any of this stuff. Yeah, sell all of it. Not going to use any of this either. Keep those in case I want to make some more grenades, though. Which I kind of want to, but I just don't know what I have to get in order to do that. Not anymore. Alright, let's go and get that feathers. And let's go back to the Hall of Echoes to see if Han has arrived with our stuff yet. He has not. Alright. I don't know if he ever will now at this point because, yeah, I just don't know the timeline on that. I have to look that up. Alright, well, we got our green tea leaves, so that's what was the most important thing. So let's go and head on to the tomb. Hello, everyone.
Monster Slayer, rest assured we have your back.
I killed Lord Cam.
The guard ignores you.
Hey, don't ignore me.
The guard ignores you.
I am a VIP here. Alright.
Lucian's blessings to you, stranger. I'm Sister
The
Adam,
resistance.
the head priestess of the cathedral.
Like 20% of damage of melee damage is air. I already have some of those. Just seeing if there's anything here I might want. I mean, these nimble tumbles actually might be pretty good with getting. I have a bunch of stone skins. Potion of strong will. I think I have plenty of those. I never sold this stuff. I thought I sold that. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, so it's worth to talking to everybody here because some of them will give you stuff. Say that you thought Arhu was in charge of the cathedral. Reveal that Dallas has come to the cathedral with the aim of entering Lucian's tomb. Ask if the hammer succeeded. Tell her Arhu was saved. You're glad to be of service. Ask the sister if she can get you an audience with Lord Arhu. Pretend that your spirit is troubled. You struggle with understanding, perhaps.
My child,
No!
it shall be my pleasure to assuage your worries, if I can.
Let's go back. That was a misclick. Say that you save Arhu, yeah.
She gasps, then bows her head to you in respect.
Divine blessings upon you. We shall always be grateful.
Alright, reveal that Dallas has come to the cathedral.
When the Voidwoken attacked, we hid pilgrims and priests alike in our quarters. All survived, I'm glad to say. But if Dallas had arrived during that time, no one would have seen her pass by. Yet without Lord Arhu's cooperation, she would have to pass the path of blood to gain access. And thus far, no one has survived the attempt.
Say you thought Arhu was in charge.
Lord Arhu is the keeper of the cathedral. His duties are select. Only he can approach the remains of the divine, for instance.
Ask the sister if she can get you an audience.
Today? Another time, perhaps. Next week or next month?
Eh.
If you leave a name and address, I'll see what I can arrange. But today is Lucian's day, and Arhu must give counsel to the lost. He cannot be disturbed.
I'm sure he can. Tell her you may hold the key to fixing all that has gone wrong, but you need Arhu's help. She has everything to gain and nothing to fear and must allow you access. Horwitz claimed to be an acquaintance of Arhu, come to seek his help on a matter of the utmost gravity. He'd want you to proceed to his quarters immediately. Say that you're in a hurry and could always just skip the niceties and take what you need by force. This is important, goddammit. Good old strength. Or hero with constitution. Tell her that you wouldn't ask unless it was absolutely necessary. Your intentions are good, you swear. Let's do wits.
Lord Arhu is deep in prayer and is unlikely to answer a knock at his door, no matter who knocks, or how hard.
Very well. Here is the key to Lord Arhu's quarters.
Lord Kem has posted a few guards by Arhu's door. Show them the key. They shouldn't bother you after that.
Oh, that was easy. Alright, everybody, how you guys doing?
I blame Damien for this. Lucian never should have taken him in.
Oh.
I hear Justinia is gonna crush them dwarven rebels. About time, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah?
I'm glad Lucian wasn't around to see his son murdered by sorcerers. Those fiends at Rivellon's shame.
I think that's Iffin's voice actor. Very cool voice actor.
I wish Eddard was here. It'd hearten him to see true faith in action. But instead, he's out in the hellhole that is Driftwood, protecting the unholy. It just isn't fair.
Eddard. I think we met Eddard, but I don't remember. They, like that. They always have little things like that in here that there'll be callbacks to 2 or 3 acts prior. So yeah, so it's worth talking to these guys because just stuff like this, you know, 3 to Constitution, 20 to Fire, Earth Resist, 0.2 Movement, and 351 HP. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. 11 grand. So maybe it is bad in that regard, but you know. Okay, there's all my source orbs. All right, let's just clear out this part first.
I came all this way to Arx to worship Lucian, and now I find that his own order have forgotten his teachings. This isn't right.
Yeah, and you got goo in your pocket for some reason.
The paladins were fools to rise up against the magisters. Dallas will surely crush them.
I don't know.
Lucian would weep if he saw how his sacrifice was in vain. Maybe we don't deserve salvation.
Wow, she has like pretty color skin, that blue. I love that dark. I mean, yeah, it's not purple, like dark bluish color. That's pretty cool. What about you, Pilgrim?
Lucian would have rid us of this void-woken scourge in a day, as easily as he slew the demon of lies.
He looks cool too. Dark skin, like black skin with the winged things and the helmet, the horns rather. Pretty cool. Who are you?
I hope Lucian appears this year. My husband is very sick. I don't know if he'll live to see next year's festival.
I'm sorry. What about you?
The man before you shakes and twitches. His eyes dart nervously from your hands to your feet and back again.
I'm no soldier, no sir, not no more. I took off my uniform years ago, but I still have nightmares of what we did to the elves. Maybe if I walk the path, maybe Lucian will grant me peace.
Reach out your hand to touch the suffering man's shoulder. Say there can be no redemption for war criminals. Tell him that praying to Lucian is barking up the wrong tree for salvation. Let's be consoling, number 1.
His skittish eyes meet your own for just a moment. They are like windows to a vast and endless pain. He pulls his gaze away, down to the dirt.
Lucian spoke of absolution for all. I must...
His trembling hands wind and twine around each other like anxious snakes as he stares right through you.
Lucian.
Oops.
Lucian.
Misclicking.
Oh, my divine lord, please absolve me. Lucian.
All right. Well, moving on.
Lucian wouldn't want a war with the ancient empire. He'd want us to concentrate on the Voidwalken threat.
Cal of the Faithful. 2 to Constitution, 2 to Memory, 0.2 Movement. See, even that's not that bad. I mean, 2 to Memory. That's actually kind of a rare find on items. You don't really get memory on items. So if you're doing like a really beefy sorcerer build, just all casting and stuff, kind of like me, and that isn't too shabby at all.
Do you grieve also? My dearest brother Matrico died last year.
Matrico.
I journeyed here to pray to Lucian to care for his spirit.
Nod and tell her you grieve for those you've lost. Shake your head. The dead had their time already. Now is the time for the living. Mystic, tell her there is not to grieve. The spirits of the dead live on in the Hall of Echoes. Yeah, let's do that.
I know my brother walks the halls now, but I miss him dearly. And I feel closest to him here in Arx, near where he died on the Path of Blood.
The pilgrim shakes her head sadly before turning away and returning to her solitary prayers.
Okay. What about you?
All these fools think of Lucian as some kind of savior. I want to know why he sacrifices my homeland.
All fair questions and opinions. Alright, now we aren't done yet. We are going to go into here.
Candles bathe the bare feet.
I never knew there was that waypoint there. I don't think I've ever looked at it. Come in here looking at that angle with the camera. I've always just probably come in here like this. That's hilarious. Alright, what are these?
Amadia, goddess of wizards and necromancers.
One that's always commandeering my, like, godship in here.
Duna, god of the dwarves. Do they really need such a big painting?
Oh, hey-oh. There.
Vrogir of the Orcs. Bloodthirsty degenerate.
I like him.
I wonder what happened to the Orcish godwoken. Zantetsa, goddess of imps, mirth, and laughter. Something tells me she's not laughing now.
Fair enough.
Zolstissa, the lizard god. The arses have certainly captured our arrogance.
Don't they all have arrogance?
Tyr Sendelius. If only my people could know his true nature.
Indeed.
Rallic, a swindler and a brute.
Yeah, apparently we don't like the gods very much. Who are you?
I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
All right.
I pledge my heart, oh Lucian.
My
please
heart.
return. I pledge my soul, oh Lucian, please return.
Irish elf.
I pledge my life, oh Lucian, please return. How can we be sure that Lucian is listening?
You can't.
I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my...
Alright, they're all just going to say the same thing. Okay, moving on. What's in here? Anything worth stealing? Probably not. I think I've looked in here a million times and it's always just cheap crap.
The scribe scowls at you and turns back to his writing.
Do you mind? I'm trying to write about Zantetsa, the god of mirth and laughter, and you're blocking my damn light.
Excuse me. Alright, before we head over there, let's go and check out what's in here. Oh, I missed this guy.
What would Lucian think if he saw the Divine Order tearing itself apart?
Good question.
I pledge.
The ascension of Lucian. Lucian and Damien.
Damien is his son, I think?
The Great War.
Or was it one of the guys he was fighting? I forget. Any goodies? Not really.
My friend died in Driftwood, killed by some foul sorcerer while doing his duty as a magister. I've come here to pray for his spirit.
That was probably me. Alright, here's another one. See, Mantle of the Faithful. 115 physical armor, 813 magic armor. That's pretty good. It's a lot. 3 to intelligence, 2 to constitution, 1 to pyrokinetic, and 0.2 movement. See, this isn't bad at all for a mage build. Pyrokinetic specifically. Not too shabby. I mean, 0.2, like, movement speed is really good. Kind of underrated.
Arhu and Zandalor finding Lucian. Lucian slaying Damien.
Yeah, I forget who Damien was. I thought it was his son, but guess not.
They pledge their hearts, O Lucian.
No, Alexander was.
Please return. They pledge their souls, O
Right.
I wonder if someone will survive the Path of Blood this year.
I don't know.
I entered the city just in time. Voidwoken attacked the harbor not long after I passed through.
You made it, mate. Alright, head over here. Stuck little kids that sacrificed a chicken.
This prayer is silly. My tongue is tired. Mummy says...
Oops.
Mummy says the end of this prayer is good because it means I'm too busy to ask her lots of questions. But do I ask too many questions? How many questions are too many?
Good question.
I pledge myself to you, O Lucian. Please.
I'm going to say the prayer 1,000,000 times more than anyone else.
Indoctrination.
I'm praying. Something's gonna happen.
I pledge my brother's life.
Shh.
Please return.
Creepy little kids. All right, got it. Let's move into here. Lord Arhu is over here. This is the last chamber leading to the Path of Blood. As you can see, it is literally a Path of Blood. And people are over here swimming in the cherry juice. Maybe it's cranberry. I'm not sure. I don't know where they get all of that, but there you go. So, like, you can talk to these guys, but probably gonna skip around because they don't really give you anything. These are just like the scribes of the different gods and stuff like that.
Take the path of blood, pilgrim. If you're pure of heart and soul, you might do well. Unlike the others.
Like everyone.
Shall you take the path of blood? I have little hope for a success this year.
Yeah. You'll see what the Path of Blood is.
Lucian's blessing, stranger.
Nothing worth buying. Say that you want to view Lucian's body.
No, that is impossible. Lord Arhu put his remains to rest, and told us that no one shall lay eyes on the divine again until he returns to us in all his glory.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see about that. Alright, Lord Arhu's place is back here. We can go out the front, but I'm just going to go back here because there's actually something else I want to do back here. There is a ball down here that you want to find for the doggy. Right there. So we are going to take a leap. Just to get this out of the way. And dog's ball. Potential deadly weapon. What did it say? It says a potentially deadly weapon in the hands of a child. Got it. And nowhere else I can go up there. Okay. Well, let's just head back then. Easiest way. A lot of unique plants and stuff. I don't think there's anything else for called. No chests or anything hidden over here. So yeah, it's not worth going. All right, Lord Arhu. I mean, look at his view. I mean, not bad, right? Ocean view, the shoreline and everything. I mean, I'd dig it. I'm a nature buff. I do love, shores and creeks. And there's the doctor's house. Maybe it's not such a good view. It's like just listening to all the screams and stuff coming from there. Yeah, no thanks. All right, let's go say hi to Arhu and his doggy. If I can get inside. Oh, wait a second. Where am I? Wrong spot. Here we go. Where is the doggy? There's Arhu. There you are. Charlie.
Hello. Hey, have you got my ball?
Ask her why the long face.
Smelly person threw my ball away and I couldn't go fetch. Threw it off the balcony and I couldn't find it. But then Master Arhu came back. So that's nice. I love Master Arhu.
All right.
Smelly man smells a bit like you. Are you mean too?
Smelly person. Ask who that could be.
Friend of Master's. Used to smell old. Now he smells rotten. And he's mean. Threw my ball away.
Now that you heard much about Lord Master Arhu, he sounds like a very good master. Ask what the smelly person smelled of. Yeah.
Smelly man threw my ball away and now I'm sad. It's my ball. And I love my ball.
I love my ball. Found a ball just outside. Throw it to her.
Oh, fantastic.
Now that you heard much about let's ask her that.
But Master Arhu went away with the smelly man. And then he came back.
For sure the dog you're not mean, generally.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
A ball gripped in her mouth, the dog
He smelled like the front of a flower shop and the back of a butcher's. Like he was using flowers to hide the rot. And his clothes smelled of Louis. Louis's my friend.
A ball gripped in her...
Alright, so the dog is talking to Lord Kim. Sure. You talking to the dog? Or talking to me? He's like, oh.
God woken. You return.
I do in fact return. Oh wow, look at all the goodies he has here for us. This dude's rich. Unfortunately, we are not going to be needing any of these. Of course, he doesn't have a wand. Why would he? A divine wand would be nice, but you know, whatever. Arcane Stitch, Summon Fire Slug. Eh. Source Orbs. You know, I'm tempted to probably buy some of those, but I don't know. I think I got enough of these. I think we'll be okay. And the last fight, something else happens that in regards to Source, so you'll see. Hydrosophist, 2 or a third, 1 in Necromancy. 351 HP, which isn't bad. But, yeah, it's not really anything I'm going to use. Ask him to explain how to use the amulet and the scroll of atonement. Ask him what waits you beyond the path of blood in Lucian's tomb. Sure.
Many obstacles lie between the path of blood and the resting place of the divine. I can only help with one. The death room.
Whoa.
It is a room of many levers. 5 will lead you closer to your goal. The rest will lead you to your death. Each lever is named for a virtue of the divine. Find the levers whose initials spell the word power. Select these 5 and these alone.
All right. Ask him to explain how to use the amulet.
Put the amulet on and charge it up by consuming source. Once it's got 5 charges in it, it'll be ready to go.
I already know.
Bring the amulet and the scroll to the path of blood. By the statue of Lucian, there is a hidden mechanism. Set the fully charged amulet in the hidden receptacle, then read from the scroll.
Note that you may have more questions.
My dear, we all have questions. Sometimes we may even get answers.
Tell him you'd like to know more about the engineers of the catacombs. Wonder why Lucian wanted to hunt down Godwoken. Did he want his legacy to be continued by them? Did he not want his legacy to be continued by them? Ask why Lucian was so determined to prevent anyone reaching his last resting place. Bid Arhu tell you about himself. Okay, I already went through all these before when I rescued him.
But this is just one way. It may sound stupid. I have lowered my aspirations somewhat and I knew Lucian would defend Rivellon from oblivion. Godwoken, my dear, in my time I've worn many hats. Those were the days. But this one designer, Sanders, became
Arhu barks.
The others died. Dead bones keep. The divine worked in mysterious ways, and it was not our place. He knew
Yeah, I already asked him all this stuff. Okay, well, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty much the end game here.
Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must... Lord Arhu was returned. Thank the god. I haven't seen the likes of her the whole time I've been stationed here. And I think it's...
Really like to speak.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, not really anything important there. All right, I think we're probably going to end the video here and then continue with the Path of Blood in the next one. Because it's going to be, yeah, puzzles and fun stuff like that. Talk to this guy first.
Have you come to join us in the endless prayer, or do you wish to walk the path of blood? Lucian's day wouldn't be the same without the faithful gathering to petition for his return. The more voices that join our cry, the better.
Sure. Inquire about the Path of Blood.
Ah, the Path of Blood is a more advanced form of pilgrimage.
Oh, yeah?
I would not advise it unless you believe yourself to be free from sin. And trust me, none are free from sin.
Indeed.
The Path of Blood ends in death for those who attempt it. Consider yourself warned.
The Path of Blood sounds dangerous. Ask who created this trial.
It was Lord Arhu's creation. He is the crypt's keeper, of course, and oversaw the construction himself. He couldn't have done it without the help of Sanders, though. Quite a talent for engineering, that one. Spends most of his time tinkering with toys nowadays. Such a pity. But that's the price you pay for genius, I suppose.
Ask to hear more about the endless prayer.
The signs suggest that if we pray hard enough, Lucian will return to save us.
Yeah.
Every year, we gather to offer our prayers in his name. We stand united, hoping that he will favor us once more.
All right. What's over here?
I do worry about her. I hope she's safe. I hope they're treating her well.
If you guys don't remember, in the previous video, this is the wife of the paladin that I helped rescue that got imprisoned after.
Eyes closed,
We're gonna execute her.
the paladin silently prays.
Interrupt her.
May Lucian return. Will you join me in prayer?
It was awesome. Tell her to be an honor, begin the endless prayer. Tell her she's a fool, praying to the dead divine. Number 1.
Wonderful. Then let us pray. I pledge my heart, O Lucian, please return. I pledge my soul, O Lucian, please return.
I pledge my heart.
O Lucian, please return.
Pledge your soul.
O Lucian, please return.
Pledge your life.
O Lucian, please return. Heresy! You... Oh my.
She stares at you in amazement. Her pupils dilate.
That's myself.
She closes her eyes in relief.
A new divine shall rise.
Give her a beatific? Beatific? Wow, that's another word I've never seen. Give her a beatific smile as you turn away. Is it a typo? Is it supposed to be beatific? Beatific? Yeah, that's weird. I gotta look that up. Roll your eyes and turn away. Give her a friendly smile and remember her face. She'll be the first against the wall when you come to power. Wow, let's not do that.
A new divine shall...
People are sheep. All right. Go across here. Talk to these people.
My heart, O Lucian.
I haven't talked to this guy.
Please return.
I pledge my soul, oh Lucian.
Hey,
Please
scroll.
return.
You are completely ignored.
All right. What about you guys?
I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return.
You are completely ignored.
Yeah, it feels like it.
I pledge my...
You are...
I pledge my...
You are...
This guy's... Yeah, she's in the blood.
I pledge my...
You are
Like drinking it. Gross. I think there's not really much else to... Oh yeah, the necklaces. I forgot about that. I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna steal this stuff. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take all your stuff over here. That's worth a pretty penny. Yeah. 'Cause I'm a little thief. That's what I do. I like to steal stuff from them and from you. I'm not gonna miss it. Talk to you.
Pledge my heart. You are completely ignored.
Rain
The prayer continues,
scroll.
as if you weren't even...
Actually, rain scroll might be worth grabbing, to be perfectly honest. I don't think... Oh, no, I got 3. We're fine. Anybody else got some...
You are complete.
No.
I pledge my...
You are complete.
Come on, guys.
I pledge. You are
Give me something to work with.
I pledge my...
You are
Nothing. Right over here. Shh, quiet, quiet, quiet. Shh. Run away! Run away! Alright, I'm gonna sell this stuff before we go into the last area. So let's go to the city square. Actually, let's go to the outskirts to see if the Sorcerer's Sundries are back yet. Don't think they are.
Good to see you again, young
Oh, no, they are.
one.
Sweet. Okay, should I upgrade my jewelry as well? Might as well. I don't think I can afford it. Actually, I don't even need that many. I just need... How many do I need, actually? Because they're the... Let's see this.
I've no more safe.
Okay, the purple and a legendary epic. I think it's 3 for the legendaries and 2 for the epics, if I'm not mistaken. And for these, it's probably 4 for these. But again, I don't really care too much about leveling the wands, though I should. Let's just sell everything. Sell it all. We don't need any of you. You say you're alright. Another 10 grand out of that. Which isn't too bad. I mean, I can get rid of all these now too, I guess. Not like I'm gonna need these around. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on those for now because there may be some that I might need. Just not 100%. Sell everything. Keep the diamond. Dust. Flawed contamination. I always forget to use those two. That I can sell for sure. Don't need that. Sell all these little crappy ones. Just keep the big ones. Wooden figurine. Sell those two. All right, so let's do 5 of these. All of these. That leaves me with 8 grand. That's fine. We're broke now, you guys. We are broke. Sorcerer sundries are expensive. Really, really expensive. Okay, let me check to see what I have on here. Medium Masterwork Rune of Power. Why do I have just a medium in here? Why do I even have that at all?
I feel awful. Hopefully Lucian will grant me.
Oh my god. I have like crappiest runes in these this whole entire time. Okay, that one's at least decent. Alright. I'm gonna end the video here. Next video we'll pick up and I'll do these sundries and stuff because right now the video is getting too long and I just want to end it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. And you guys take it easy and have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you are. Next thing we'll be doing is Path of Blood in the next video, so check it out. We're almost done with Divinity Original Sin 2. Take it easy.